Dear friends, in this video I'd like to do the machine on the Tryhackme, which is Opacity. I've already spawned the machine earlier, which IP address is this one. And also I've already made a copy of this IP address onto my notebook. So before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. And this will greatly help me very much, So without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch into the Kali Linux VM. As you can see, to save time, I've already done the nmap scanning with the usual options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and output the result into this file. The IP address has been changed a bit. From the nmap scanning, we can tell that the 4 open ports on the target. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service or secure shell service, and also the version information. As we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. The second one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the version information, which is Apache 2. And the last two are used by the Samba service. So what we are going to do next? We need to do the enumeration. And so where to begin? As I mentioned in the other videos, if you can follow along my channel, if the target has a service running like FTP service, like Samba service, or NFS, network file sharing service, and such services should become the first choice to enumerate. This case should be Samba. So how to enumerate? The command I'd like to use is smb client with the uppercase L and followed by the IP address of the target. And I can copy the IP address of the target from my notebook. Press enter and put the IP address, not IP address, my password of my own machine. Although there's 2 shares on the target, however, these shares belong to default ones, which cannot give us anything interesting. And also we can use the enum for Linux utility to enumerate more information through the Samba service. We can copy and paste. For example, sometimes it can tell us like domain name information, username information. However, this case, we cannot get anything like that. To save time, I'd like to interrupt it here. Okay, so what we are going to do next? We need to do the furthermore enumeration with the web application, because as you can see from the nmap scanning, the target has HTTP service running, and we need to do the enumeration both manually and automatically. Let's launch our browser first to do the manual enumeration first, and we can put the IP address of the target into the address bar. Press enter, and we are prompted by the user login panel. Of course, we can try to use like admin and admin weak credentials to log in, however failed. Next, we can try to use the login bypass technique. And the password, login, failed as well, invalid, login details. So next, I think before we try to test whether this panel or this file, login file, has SQL injection vulnerability, I'd like to do something else. In terms of the enumeration. For example, the next we can check, we need to check the source code of this page, right? Please don't forget this step for the web application enumeration. Now we can check whether this target has, or this site has robots file available. And the robots Yeah, not found. Next, we can use the Ligato. I think as a pen tester, we need to follow the standard methodology. Otherwise, you will miss very important information. For example, here, Ligato can give us the server version information, the header information, or also allowed HTTP methods, or even sometimes can review some vulnerabilities if the web applications software has such. This case, we cannot get anything like that to save time. I will not for it to be finished. So I'd like to Control and C to exit from Ligato. Next, we can use the GoBuster to do the directory enumeration and put the IP address, and we can specify the word list of the GoBuster. Yeah, this is always my first word list to do the directory brute forcing. And options like PHP, HTML, text. Let's press enter. And at the same time, in the meantime, maybe we need to check whether this login panel has SQL injection vulnerability, as I mentioned earlier. So how to do? We can enable the proxy to the Burp Suite, and we can launch our Burp Suite. And I'd like to go to the directory of my latest Burp Suite. And we can run. Yeah, this will launch Burp Suite Community Edition. Start up. And make sure we have already enabled the proxy option. And now we go back to the browser. We can input something like admin and the password, random information or message, and hit login button. As you can see, we got the request, and then we can copy this request to a file. For example, we can limit to IEQ or request text. Save. And now we can close down the Burp Suite, and also we can disable the proxy. And now we can use the SQL map and with the option of R to specify the resource file. I'm in the wrong working directory. And now maybe I can make the terminal to be bigger by zoom in. And now we can use SQL map and IEQ level to be 3. Let's press enter. And in the meantime, we can take a look at the process of the directory enumeration. Yeah, nothing interesting. I will not go into the CSS directory. In most cases, we cannot find anything important from the CSS directory. The logout, of course, I will not try that. And now we go back to, this one. However, in this case, this target doesn't have the SQL injection vulnerability. Because of course, if you have time, if you have enough time, you can wait for this to be finished over. But now I'd like to exit. All right, now we go back to the process of the directory enumeration. There are several options to do the directory enumeration, for example, like a GoBuster, like a GoBuster, and also, however, for me, my preferable utility is GoBuster. And we just wait for this to be finished to see whether we can find out or discover interesting directories. Because we have already done almost everything for other attack surface, right? because my penetration is over internet, which is not very good. So it will take a bit long time. We need to give it more patience to finish, and then we can go ahead. I think this box or this machine is very good one for the beginner, because it will involve so many different techniques. For example, like information enumeration, yeah, the web application enumeration, the samba surface enumeration, and also the exploitation. Later we can cover that. I think it will be better I pause the video, and when it's done, and they'll come back. I'm back. As you can see, the GoBuster has discovered another directory, cloud. I think GoBuster cannot find or discover anything more. So we can quit from this GoBuster, and now we go back to the browser and access. Maybe I need to make sure we have already disabled the proxy and the cloud. Yeah, here, this directory allow us to upload the image. We just provide the external URL. So how to do? We can set up the web server locally on the Kali Linux. And this will be very easy. We just, of course, also we can prepare the picture like this one, because this one allow us to upload the image. So the first thing we need to do is to check whether we can use this, this function to upload the image. Next, if it can, we can, and then we need to exploit this. For example, we can Python 3 and set up the web server, and now we can go back to the browser. Let's click upload image. It's loading. So we got the image link. So we can copy this link to see whether we can access this. Not found. Interesting. Not found. However, it should be there. This one. Maybe we do not have permission to access from the, if we go back, because we have already uploaded. So I think next we need to test whether we can upload the share.php file, right? And we can copy from my tools collection PHP, and we need to do some modification. We need to change the IP address to Kali Linux. We can copy from my notebook, paste in here. And also I want to change the IP address, the port number to 555. And of course, you can leave as it is. This is just a personal habit. And now we can upload this file. However, it failed. So we need to bypass because the target has some filtering in place to block some format from files in specific format, only allow image to be uploaded. So could we, of course, we can copy to shell to add the GPG file, a GPG extension. Although we can, not this one, sorry. We can upload. Although we can upload this file, however, this, because the interpreter or the running engine at the background or at the server cannot run this picture as run PHP file. So it's meaningless for us. So how to do? We need to bypass this or such filtering. How to do? We need to do some test. For example, here, I will also add the link into the description section below. This one is a very good one. When we try to bypass some filtering, like bypass file extension checks, and you can try one by one. To save time, I will go directly to the right choice. This one. Of course, maybe there's some other correct choice. And so how to do? We can go back. And now we can copy and shell GPG. No error. And we can set up the listener first on the Kali Linux. Now we can go back, upload this image. It's loading or it's uploading. And now we can copy this image link. And now, I've already set up the listener first or earlier. Now we can paste in here, enter. As you can see, we successfully got the shell originated from the target. And we can spawn this shell to beta 1. And we need to check the version of Python. Python 3 is there. And then we can run pty module. And then we need to do the local immersion to make a lateral movement. Sys at the mean. Could we have a permission to access SSH directory? No. So what can we do? Maybe we can upload the Nympear shell script to the target. And not this one. We can navigate to the working directory. And then next we can copy from my tools collection to the current working directory. And then I think we have already set up the web server, right? Is it there? It's here. So now we can use wget and followed by the IP address of the Kali Linux. And the port number, Nympear's shell script. And then we can change mode to this shell script and can run this shell script. This script is very important for the privilege escalation because it can go through all possible vectors. For example, like username information, the process information, capabilities information, the SUID binary information, and even can enumerate out some files which contains like passwords. Also can display some files which has suspicious permissions. As you can see, capability information. It's done. Then we can scroll up to see whether we can discover some interesting information. All right, nothing special. So I think we need to do some more local enumeration manually. For example, we need to access or visit some directories. For example, the first one is OPT. Yeah, we got this one, the KDBX. I think we have already encountered such file with this KDBX extension. If you're not sure about this one, we can use Google to make some research. For example, like what is KDBX and how to open. Yeah, this is the application used as a password storage. So I think now we need to crack or need to open this file. In order for us to do that, we need to download this file onto Kali Linux. And how to do? I think there'll be several ways to do. And here I'd like to show you one of them. All right, by Netcat, we can set up another listener. Let's autocomplete. And now we go back. We can use cat dataset, KDBX, and the tunnel to Netcat, and followed by the IP address of the target. And port number, let's press enter. Yeah, as you can see, we have already this or another listener has already received the data and then write such data into the file. Yeah, this file. All right, so we can quit. And next we need to open. However, we need to crack the password first. In order to that, we need to convert this file to the hash format. We can use key pass to John. Let's press enter. Then we can use the John the Ripper to crack the password. Of course, because I have already done that earlier. And the John the Ripper will not go through this cracking again. And we can use John show hash. As you can see, we got the passphrase for this file. We can copy and note it down onto our notebook. Next, we can use key pass 2 and followed by the file name to open it. And we can provide the master password. So we can copy from my notebook and paste into the master password field. Okay. And then we can copy. Yeah, the username is sysadmin. We can copy password and we can note it down to our notebook. And the username sysadmin. So I think we can close down this application or software. Next, we can use SSH sysadmin, because from the mmap we have already know that the target allow SSH collection. We can copy the IP address of the target and paste in here. Why it's taking time? So as can not this one. Interesting. Cannot make collection. We can copy the target. Okay, maybe I need to make VPN collection again. All right, now we can connect to the target by SSH, and we can copy the password. A very complicated password, which is best practice. All right, we have already successfully logged in as user sysadmin, and then we can cut out the user flag. Next, we need to do the enumeration, local enumeration, to see how to elevate a privilege. Yeah, nothing. Next, maybe we can run the Nimpier shell script again, or we need to upload this file. Nimpier's shell script. Yeah, we need to make it executable in order to run this shell script. If nothing found, I mean, in terms of the exploitation vector, we need to upload the PSPY64 utility, which can display all processes, even processes belong to the root user, or we can call it privileged processes. As we look through the process of this execution by the Nimpier shell script, we cannot find anything interesting. So next we can upload the PSPY utility, PSPY64. Yeah, it's uploaded, no problem. And then we can change mode with this file and run this utility. Yeah, this utility we must grasp as a professional tester, because this one can display very important information in terms of the processes on the target. Usually, we use this utility to discover the process which belong to the cron job. You know, some jobs or scripts or commands are executed regularly. And then if we can find such information, and then we can utilize this information to elevate our privilege. As you can see, yeah, the UID is equal to 0, means that this process is owned by the root user. And the PHP, the running engine or interpreting program will run this script. So I think we have already know that what we need to do to elevate a privilege, and we need to check the permission for this file. to know whether we can modify this script. However, this file is owned by root user, and the group sysadmin doesn't have permission to modify, just only accept the read or read-only permission for sysadmin group. So we need to cut out this script to see what it's about. As you can see, this one will import another PHP file, and we can. So now we can check. Maybe we can navigate to this directory, scripts, and lib. Next, we need to check whether however, from the permission we can tell that we do not, the current user sysadmin cannot make changes to this file. So how to do? I think we need to think of a different way. Although the current user cannot make a change to this file, however, we can delete and generate the same file name, okay? Or generate the file with the same file name. We can delete, backup, and now we can generate the new PHP file, and this PHP file has the same file name, and we can go back. Maybe I can create this file and then upload this file onto the target. So can we use the vim directory edit this file? I'm not sure. Vim, vim is there. Backup. I think we can. So now we just PHP, and we need to add one liner of the reversal command. And I've already, of course, you can get it from the Pentest monkey. I've already done that earlier. And after you copy the one-liner from the Pentest monkey, and you need to change the IP address of the attacking machine. For now, we just copy this one-liner. And now we go back and paste in here. No problem. Now we can write and quit. And we can set up another listener with different port number. And because the root user will run this script, and this script will import the backup.inc.php file. So then I think we can get another shell which belongs to the root user. So I think this technique is very important. Even though we do not have the direct permission to change the content of the file. However, we do have a permission to delete this file and then create the file with the same file name. So I think this is very important. We need to keep in mind, or we need to remember. As you can see, we got another shell which belongs to the root user from the banner. Then we can navigate to root directory, and then we can cut out the final flag without any issue. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.